Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to be going over the Eternal Exodus Kickstarter and what Eternal Exodus is. It's a monster taming, or in this case, demon taming, RPG with fusion, crafting, and it's basically inspired by the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, and you'll see why. I will leave a link to the me playing the demo in the description, so you guys can check that out as well. And yeah, we're pretty much going to go through the entire campaign. It's not super long. We're gonna go through that. We're gonna talk about some of the game systems. We're gonna showcase the trailer, and then I'm gonna give some of my thoughts on the campaign as a whole. So, yeah, we'll start with the trailer. Yeah, so that's pretty much it here. So, here we go. Okay, so as you can see, the game is very much like SMT. Even the battle, like the way the battle mechanic works, like you have attacks that'll either be do more damage, the enemies could absorb them, etc. Just want to show you guys right from the beginning. So yeah, you basically this is hell. It's not exactly how you would have assumed it to be, right? It's not. There's not necessarily fire everywhere. It seems like a normal place. Well, when everybody dies, they go to this area, and they don't really know what happens when they die in this area. And people have been able to cultivate some sort of way to stay alive forever while in this hell-like area, because people are afraid of death. So it's really interesting. Like I said, check out that video I did playing the demo, because it does have a lot of interesting concepts. This area is definitely more hell looking, which is an area that's also in the demo. And then you got like mini games, you got all your stuff from there. But we are going to talk about the Kickstarter campaign itself. And there is one thing I want to mention after that I do think could end up being a problem, and how it could be rectified. But anyway, so the team. So first of all, thanks for checking out my Kickstarter. My name's Josh. And Eternal Exodus is a project I started in 2019 after releasing a number of other titles on PlayStation Network, Steam, mobile, and web. You might have played my most recent game, Creature Card Idol. All in all, I've been an indie developer for about 21 years now, starting with small freeware games when I was a kid, and then with web, mobile, console, and later on. While I'm handling most of the game solo, it wouldn't even be half as good without the help from the wonderful artists I contract for the project. A ton of credit goes to Macquarie and Holly, who did the majority of the game's art. The game's concept. Eternal Exodus is a unique, feature-rich, narrative-driven RPG set in a beautiful world. You catch monsters, fuse them together into stronger ones, and craft weapons and armor for them. These systems are easy to learn, but offer a lot of depth for mastery. Fused demons inherit spells and passive abilities from their parents, so there are endless combinations of skills your demons can learn. What's more, weapons and armor often have unique traits that can synergize with your demon's abilities. Consider pairing the Heavy Axe weapon, which deals extra damage at the cost of reduced accuracy, with the True Aim passive ability, which prevents your attacks from missing. Combine those with the Wide Aim passive, allowing for your attacks to hit all enemies at once, and you have a powerhouse on your hands. This is just one of endless combinations you can create for the party on your team. In classic JRPG fashion, you'll be exploring a massive world map. Think Final Fantasy 4 to 6. You'll find side quests with enough content they may just as well have been main content. You'll also play a variety of mini games that give way to unwind from battling and earn rewards. I actually really like it when Monster Taming games do stuff like this because battling can sometimes get tedious over a long amount of time, so it's nice to do something like on the side that's kind of different. For the collectors amongst you, you'll be pleased to know that there are shiny, alternative palette versions of demons in the game. There are ways to increase your shiny encounter rate. By doing so, you can quickly create a shiny-only party if you'd like. The game will launch in 2022 on Steam, itch, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. Due to things out of my control, I can only offer Steam and itch keys to Kickstarter backers right now. If that changes, possibly as a stretch goal, I'll offer everyone the chance to choose a key by contacting me before the delivery date. The game's story and setting. Eternal Exodus takes place in the afterlife. Upon dying and becoming reborn in this new mode of being, souls are surprised to learn that the afterlife is a physical world, not terribly unlike the first world they lived in. They eat, sleep, and toil away at their jobs in exchange for medicine that keeps them biologically immortal. The major difference, demons wander the world. Fortunately, an invention called the Subjugator allows demons to be captured, summoned at will, and commanded in battle, but human nature is eternal, and with the power inevitably comes a worldwide struggle for control between opposing factions who think that they know what's best for humanity. Reborn at all the wrong place at the wrong time, you find yourself reluctantly thrown into a middle of a centuries-old conflict. To survive, you need to ally yourself with some law-breaking outcasts. At the same time, something much bigger is unraveling, and the secrets of the metaphysical fabric of the universe, hidden away for hundreds of years, are about to be uncovered again at last. Then we got a little bit about the music. I will play a little bit of this track. I'm not going to read the whole blurb, but check it out. I like the music in this game. Okay, you can hear many more on the YouTube channel. I'll leave that linked in the description as well. Yeah, Kickstarter YouTube channel, my video that I mentioned, all that stuff will be linked in the description for you guys. Their Twitter, etc. My reason for Kickstarter, I'll be honest. With or without Kickstarter, the game is still being made, and it's on full track for release at some point in 2022. The game is over halfway complete right now. What inspired me to go Kickstarter is a desire to translate the game into more languages beyond the current English and Japanese. Every additional language adds an enormous cost, as I found out when funding the Japanese localization out of pocket. More languages doesn't mean just more people get to play it. It also means it can be used as a language learning tool with the multi-language feature. But beyond that, part of the money will be used to outside help with other parts of the game. Doing this will free up some time to add some unannounced features I wanted to add to the game but wouldn't be able to commit to because of time constraints. In short, Kickstarter, if the Kickstarter is funded, the game will be able to be improved in these ways. Support for at least 2 more languages, a trading card game, that'd be kind of cool, a hard mode. And then we got some stretch goals. So stretch goal is 20k. So the game, they're going for 15k. 20k is post-game content. A new area will open up after you complete the main story, complete with its own dungeon featuring new demons and content. Programming for this makes it possible for other post-game content to be added later as well. 25k, town building sim. The party's headquarters will now be something you can invest your gold into, constructing buildings and that generate gold, offer new shop items, and more. Carefully plan your town layout in fashion similar to games like Dark Cloud and Azure Dreams. And then 30k will be announced if they get funded. So yeah, the Kickstarter is very short. A lot of Kickstarters, like, they have a crap ton of information about like different aspects, and I mean, some of the time, some of the Kickstarters we read, like, some of the information is like, okay, like, we don't really need that. So this is straight to the point, which I do like. I want to get into the actual pledge goal, the pledge options, and I'm going to talk about something that I do think could be an issue, but it could be fixed. Nothing to do with like. It's not what you guys might think. The game's only $15 and they have an early bird for 13. So you're blessed. Like, that's good. Like, that's great, right? $15 you get the game. 13 if you want to do it, and you get early access. So I did the early bird, 1 Steam key plus beta access, 1 key for digital copy of the game. On Steam when it launches is 35% less than the $20 price. As an early bird, you also get beta access on Steam starting in November. I'm excited for that. Then 15, that's the same thing, basically just a Steam key, but it's not the early bird version. And then so this one, same thing. There's an early bird version and whatever. It's the same thing. Okay, so for $30, you basically get a Steam key and a soundtrack. For 40, you get Steam key, soundtrack, and map. And the thing is, but before that, Steam key, soundtrack, and map is 50 as well. Okay, so that's early bird again. So 40, but that's it, right? So the max pledge you could do is $50, but because of the early bird, the max you'd want to do is 40. I would have done 40. The only thing for me personally is I don't live in the States, so I wouldn't be able to get the map and the soundtrack because these are actually physical, which I think is really cool. I like that. I really like that they're doing it. The only problem I could see, and this is where I'm saying like it's not what you'd think. A lot of people would think, oh, maybe the game's too expensive. No, it's great price. The problem is that there's no option to, like besides just doing it. Like you can just back because you want to, but besides that, there's no option for like bigger pledges. So, okay, a lot of Monster Tainment games will have like these really big pledges that are like, you know, like $200, $300, $400, all the way up to whatever. Because some people will spend that much money because they really want to create a monster, or they really want to design an end game area, or something like that. So I do think, and while I understand from the devs' perspective, like that's a lot of work, but the game's goal is to get to 15,000. I don't think that many, they would have to worry about having that many, like, let's say $1,000 backers that all want the same thing, because you can limit it too, right? So you can have like, maybe there's only 5. If you pay like $1,000, you can create like an in-game dungeon and a monster. You work with like the artists, whatever. But not even just that, like some mid-tier ones would be good too. Like, let's say like 100 USD or more, you get like, I don't know, a character in the game, or there could be one for like a statue in the game, or there could be like stuff like that. Like to put your stuff in the game, would be kind of cool too. So I do think they should add, if possible, add some more, just because the thing is, like, there's only so much power in numbers. If everybody's only backing $13 because they don't live in the States, it's gonna be a lot harder for the game to get funded than if you have less people backing, but there are bigger goals available, so people will back for like $100. Like if there was an NPC, if there was like a tier that was like obviously reasonable, $100, $200, whatever, to put an NPC in the game, I would, that's what I would have backed personally. So I do think that there should be options to back more. But other than that, like, I think the game looks pretty cool. I've played the demo, like I said. It plays really well. I'm personally excited for it. So, you know, check it out. Check it out. It'll be linked in the description. If you did enjoy this video of just me rambling and reading this, definitely make sure to like and subscribe for more Monster Tainment content. I will keep you up to date on this game and many more. And yeah, special thanks to our patrons, especially Steel Case and Jim Hamilton, our mythical tier backers. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.